Hi everyone, Godfather Prepper, and today I'm going to show you how to start and cook with a rocket stove. And this is a rocket design. It's not a true rocket, but it does have the rocket combustion chamber. Now the first thing you do is get yourself a load of fuel. Now believe it or not, this is enough fuel to cook an entire meal with this thing. It just sips the fuel. It's astounding. It uses probably about 10% of what a regular stove or campfire would to cook with. And what I've got here, these are some 2x4s that I was trimming, and those are cut-offs, and then I've got just some pieces of pine that's split. Now one thing you don't want them too big. You want them small, small enough that they will burn and consume themselves fairly rapidly. That's how you get the heat. So that's what you want to use for fuel. Now probably the easiest way to start it, I found, is just get yourself a piece of paper, wad it up, drop it down there, and get some little shavings. Whether they're, you could put grass in there if you wanted to. Just drop those in, and then chase it with a match. Now you can see it's starting to burn, and those little twigs will create a draft, and we'll start to feed our big stuff in. Okay, now you start with the smaller stuff until it catches fire. And I want to talk about one of the big problems. People tend to just stuff this thing full of wood. It doesn't like it. It actually chokes it out. These things operate, they're so efficient, they need the right air-fuel mixture. And so what you need to do, just kind of find out what kind of wood you have and how it burns. And you can see that's already going down. So what you do is you put your wood in. And again, you don't want huge, thick, monster pieces of wood. You want these smaller pieces that'll burn. Now you can see that it's taken off, and we've got a nice flame. And this is a smaller flame. Once it warms up a little bit, creates a little bigger draft, it'll really get going. But this, there's nothing wrong with this. Now the secret to this stove is, and I believe that applies to any rocket stove, is you just can't put the wood in and walk away. You have to kind of work it a little bit. You push it in there, and as it burns, you need to continue to add wood to it, add fuel. And you know, it's kind of just like playing with a small campfire is all it is. But you add a little fuel, kind of shake it, break up the, if all the wood is laying flat in there like that, it doesn't burn that well. You need it to be broken up so the air can get in there. Now it's only been a few minutes and my water is ready for my coffee. Here's some Via, and I tell you, this stuff is perfect for preppers and camping. You just pour it in there. And like I said, this, you can see, it's steaming already. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to put this aside. Let me get my homemade stir stick. And while you're working on your food, you can leave that there. Okay, we've got the 13-inch man pan on there. We're going to make ourselves a quesadilla to get started. And it is pretty cold out here, actually. I didn't realize it was this cold. It's in the 40s, but and the wind's blowing, so we have a little bit of a wind chill factor. But I want to show you, I just put this on just a few minutes ago. We're 268 degrees. I love food, actually. This is just one of the things I love. So what we're going to do is take a flour tortilla and put it on there. And while we're waiting for it to warm up, we just play with the fuel. Keep that fuel going in. Keep that fire going. There you can see it. Here's the burning chamber. And there's the flame impinging on the bottom of that pan. It imparts a little bit of a wood flavor. Now I don't know if this is why they call it a rocket stove, but you can hear that sound. Now what I do is warm one side of these and then put the other side on, put a little bit of cheese on it. Now it's kind of cold today, so it's not heating anything that's exposed to the outside. So what I do is fold it over a couple times and just leave it there. And then in a couple minutes, literally, we'll have ourselves a nice warm quesadilla. You can put hamburger or beans or pork, steak, whatever you want in there. Check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Now I use cooking spray on it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that'll be horrified by that, but I've just had really good luck with it. Our coffee has stayed absolutely piping hot throughout this. You can hear it. Wow. Anyway, so that keeps the coffee warm, or you can put your whole pot up here. Okay, I'm ready to start. Wow, 419 degrees. So what I've got here is some French toast, eggs, cinnamon, sugar, milk, little vanilla. You can cook with a large enough stove. You can cook, or even with a couple small ones, you can cook a full-size meal with very little fuel. So even if you run out of fuel, you go next door, get your neighbor's lawn furniture. Only kidding. Just literally a matter, look at that, of a few, not even a few. Whoop. Scratch that one. Okay, we have a casualty. A dog will like that. Now, if you have some bread, look at that. It's gorgeous. Okay, let's cook some eggs real quick. And boy, I mean quick. Now, if you have a little lid, you might want to put the lid on it at this point. And you can actually use another pan. Just give it a couple minutes. Okay, our eggs look pretty good. So let's take them out. Look at that. Put them on our plate. Okay, we're almost done with our meal. I did want to throw a little piece of meat on that to complete it. Now I want to show you something that's going to amaze you. We did a pot of coffee. We did the French toast. We did eggs. And look at this. That's how much we have left. So you can see how efficient these things are. They're just absolutely unbelievable, efficiency-wise. And all I wanted to do is heat that. So let me show you what we have here. Look at that. Not a bad looking meal, made from some old pine scraps. If you were hungry, or your kids were hungry, that would be one heck of a feast. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a safe week. Until next time, God bless.